definitely my favourite bit of the day. Is breakfast, some sausages, beans and a few mushrooms. I arrived really late last night, so from Manchester, got here about 1 a.m. It was very dark, I couldn't see anything at all. I was a bit conscious of waking people up. Got out of the car, and I thought I heard a dog growling, but someone in the tent over there snoring quite loudly. Under the noises of the snores, I unpacked my tent and got myself to sleep, and then woke up here this morning quite late to this beautiful view, so I'm really looking forward to getting out in those mountains. It's taken me all freaking day to get ready. Well, not to get ready. I've ended up with loads of work to do, so I had to go and sit in Ambleside at a lovely early time of 7 o'clock in the evening, but the sun's still high in the sky. I'm ready to go on my little walk, only about 1.5 miles, but it's a long way up, and hopefully going to find a little lake up there to put my tent up and maybe have a nice evening swim. Not fit, taking the smallest steps ever, so I might not be fit, but if we take little steps we can achieve anything. I know it's a bit cheesy, but it's true. But why is it that when you think it's just over the next ridge, it never is? I can't wait to jump in that water. So I'm thinking, this is the moment when I've actually got to the top. I think that ridge over there is where I'm going to sleep tonight. First I need to have that swim, if it's not too cold. What I'm really curious about is, are there any people over there camping as well? Are there any people that have had the same idea as me? I'm sure there must be. I hope not. I want it all to myself, and maybe if there's no one there and I'm brave enough to go in the water, I might have to have a cheeky little skinny dip. This is what I came for. And people, there's a sheep, and there's one person over there that obviously had the same idea as me, but it's only one, so that's cool. It looks nice though. I'm going to go and say hello. Contact made. This is why I do this. What a beautiful view. This is where I'm sleeping tonight. Somewhere around here. I'm going to put my tent, not sure where. Not quite skinny dipping, but I did go for a swim and get my hat on because I didn't want to get my hair wet. It was really nice, but I was a bit scared of putting my feet too deep down. When I did a little bit, it was really cold, and I know there's no monsters under there, but I was a little bit scared. Good morning. This is my little view from my bed. I think I can hear some of the day walkers coming now. Makes me want to pack up quick and get moving. When I'm walking up the hills, there's the moment of like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And then when you stop and look, I was thinking this yesterday, I think I do this for perspective and just to be amongst things that are bigger than me, older than me, stronger than me, more significant than me. And when you get to just like sit and wake up amongst these views, or look up and see the stars, and know all the energy that you have to put in just to move such a small way along a map. It's definitely a great way of giving you perspective, and I just feel sort of like nature's energy come into me every moment along the way, and actually the worse the weather, the more perspective I get. So when the weather gets bad, I'm like, bring it on, bring it on. Out of here. So I've just been planning my route. I think I'm going to try and head over to, I think it's Tarn via the Pikes, and then see if I can get up to Sprinkling Tarn, maybe have a little swim up there, and then if I can, carry on over to the corridor route, which is up around the back of Scarfell Pike, and perhaps camp along there somewhere. I think I remember there's a river somewhere there, maybe there's some really nice camping spots. So we'll just see how I get on. It's quite likely I'll walk so slow that this doesn't come to plan, but the really nice thing about this route and where I've parked is I can do different sort of degrees of an arc, just depending on how I'm going, so that I can hopefully arrive back a nice little time on Sunday tomorrow back to my car. So yeah, hoping for a nice good long walk today, maybe a swim along the way. Nearly at the top of this bit. Have to confess, I did a little bit of sneering when I was down there. Yeah, the guys that turned up in the morning, they had some pop-up tents and a box of beer and an umbrella, and I'm like in my proper little camping gear and being sneery and thinking, oh, they don't know what they're doing. And then also walking up here, I'm looking down there on where I camped, thinking I was on top of the world, and now I'm up here looking down there and thinking about me and my sneering. Well, something that I guess this has made me realise is that no matter who we think we are, we're always looking down on someone, while someone's looking down on us. And there's a couple of people on the rock up there looking down on me thinking, why is she talking to her phone? Can't she just get on and walk and enjoy the view? So maybe a little less sneering, and then we'll be a little less sneered at. I better get on with walking. Now who's doing the looking down? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fall. From down there to here. The goal is to go past that pike over there, get to Angletarn way back in the distance, swim there maybe this afternoon, and if I can, go right up the back and over the furthest hills to Sprinkling Tarn, and then come around from there somewhere around the back of Scarfell Pike and find somewhere to camp. It's going to take me a long old time. I love this view, it's crazy. Bring it on. So cool, loving every minute of this. I don't care that it's a grey day. I don't care if it's a rainy day. I don't care if it's a sunny day. Just care that I get out here, be in the hills, and stomp, stomp around on my own. No one to tell me what to do. It's all good. Quite a few people down there, and my next thing is to get down there, pile of stones, and along and over that ridge and down to Angletarn. Doing okay, it's only 12:30 and should be there an hour or so. Will I swim or not? I don't know. It's kind of muggy and I'm sweating and hot and bothered, but kind of when you get there and stop, sometimes you don't quite feel brave enough to get in, and there could be lots of people, so let's see. Everybody's staring at me. Why? Why are they all staring at me? What are these people thinking? Bigots. OMG, here we are. Lots of people. Lunch, water, people everywhere. Bloody everywhere. That's why winter's better. Am I going to do this? I don't know. Okay. Worst possible timing. Just about to go, and there's a big group. Okay, now there's a bloody helicopter. Oh my god. Okay, right, let's do this. Got my cup of tea and my tofurkey and vegan cream cheese sandwich. My favourite. I wouldn't say the water was cold; it was fresh, which was awesome. But I'm actually pretty cold now. I've put every single layer on I've got. I did it quickly as soon as I got out to make sure I get myself warmed up. So it's not really so much about in the water, it's when I come out. It can get very cold. So yeah, got my woolly hat on again and a cup of tea should get me nice and warmed up. That's me, I'm away from here now. Still cold and my bra's too wet to put back on. So off I go to, I think it's Sprinkling Tarn next. So it's going to take me a couple of hours, maybe, and then see where I get to from there. I want to get in my sleeping bag and get warm. That is sad. Someone's left their shoes and socks on the side of the mountain. Where are they? Hello? Hello? So, where I slept last night was on the other side of those pikes, which are right in the distance, the furthest thing behind me. And I wandered all the way around there, and I've just got to go over this little bit here, down to the next tarn, around the back, for a bit, find the river, and then the plan tomorrow is to go around the back of these hills, over Bowfell, and back down to the car. One of the things I love is I feel as though walk up all these steps, you're walking up the steps into the clouds. Sometimes you daydream and wonder what it would be like to go up into the clouds. Well, this is it. I'm wandering around in the clouds as they float on by, which is kind of pretty cool. Sprinkling Tarn, a little bit uneventful. It was suddenly appeared out of the clouds. Can hardly see anything, so I think I just need to get a little bit of water because I've run out of water, so I'll get some water from here and carry on. I can hear people wandering around in the clouds. Don't know why I'm whispering. Maybe it's a giant that lives in the clouds. It's like climb a beanstalk. Down from the tarn, down from the clouds a little bit. All that going up, and now it's all have to go down, and again to go up. Life's ups and downs. So yeah, so this is the back of the mountains that we're walking on the other side, and over there will be Scarfell Pike. So we're going to go along this route here, corridor route, and it's a really special path. So it's up a bit, along a bit, and then be hopefully some nice spots to find somewhere to put my tent. I've camped around there before, so I think I know somewhere that should be nice. So let's see how far I get. Definitely one of the less elegant manoeuvres.
Got to go down there. It's a bit of a scramble and just come from up there. Having a little search around here, trying to find a nice spot to put my tent, choosing my view. It's quite rocky, but I've got a room in the clouds, which is pretty cool. And maybe in the morning when I wake up, it could be a room with a view. So maybe this here could be a good little spot. I don't really know what the view is because it's all clouded over. Scarfell Pike is just up there. So just a little bit down from the peak of that. So that's the end of my walking for today, and then tomorrow up around Scarfell Pike, over to Bowfell and back down to Langdale Valley. But I'm actually at the furthest point now from the car, and it's my second day, so I was hoping to have a casual walk tomorrow, but it looks like it's going to be quite a long walk. But I'm quite high, so hopefully most of it is going to be downhill. And I need some sleep, and I need some pasta. This is my little home for the night. There's some sheep over there, and I'm pretty close to the edge of this sort of cliff, which is where I like to be, and over there through the clouds I can hear some voices, people still on the path, going up or going down the mountain, and I'm just going to stay here. Kettle's on, cup of tea, I'm going to have some pasta, just have a think about today, and really enjoyed it. Good full day with a night's camping out the side, just freedom. It's been really amazing, really helped clear my head. I've got the best view ever. It's so cool. The clouds are rolling by and I'm all snug in my sleeping bag. Just woke up and ready for my next day. That was my third night sleeping out. It's been raining a little bit in the night, so I think it's probably a bit grim out there, but no matter what, I'm sure it'll be fun. So let's get this door open and have a little look what's on the outside. Whoa, I'm still sleeping in the clouds. Last night I got to lie here and watch the most amazing cloud show. I could see, I had a gorgeous view down there, but then the clouds kept rolling through it. It was amazing. I was actually laying on the phone for about an hour on the phone to my daughter and just watching clouds roll through. It was pretty cool. Let's do this. Scarfell Pike, Great End, S Pike, Bowfell, and then back to the car. So it's basically today is a journey back to the car. What a wonderful destination. This bit's quite steep, 45 degrees. Hopefully not far to go. Step by step, small step by small step. It's the only way to go with this crazy pack on my back. The only way is slowly and carefully, because I don't want to go rolling down there. Definitely steeper than I thought. Much steeper than 45 degrees. That's a bit cray cray. Right. I think that's my highest bit for a while, so mainly downhill for quite a bit, and then until I have to go up Pike, and then after that down, and then up Bowfell. But I love walking through the mist, and seeing all these cairns there. People have put piles of stones, so you know that like you're walking through the mist, and unless people have left these piles of stones to help guide you on your way, you might get pretty lost. I think that's a good thing. Just about to do my last going up the hill, so up Bowfell, and I'm just at like sort of like a saddle between the two hills, and just down there actually is Tarn where I was swimming yesterday. So I've come around in a massive loop, but I'm quite a bit higher than the tarn I was swimming in. I'm going to go over Bowfell, and then it's down to my final destination, the car, where I should be nice and dry. I ask myself a lot why I do this, and I've been thinking it's kind of like a vaccine or like an inoculation of many of life's positive and negative emotions, but I get to experience like fear, I get to experience loneliness and isolation, I get to feel like there is no way I can go on and I just don't know what to do. And I get to feel many positive things too, so I get to feel elation and joy and just amazement at all the incredible things that I see, the beautiful views that I see, and I get to meet people along the path, and strangers, and experience the kindness of strangers who are all on the same journey together. So it probably sounds all a little bit cheesy, but it's true. This is what I get to do for a few days out here in the wilderness. But one thing that is most important to me is that no matter what, I have hope. And I think that's all any of us need, is hope. It's just hope that we will be able to continue on our journey. And for me, as I've said before, this is not about destination, because my wonderful destination is a hire car, which is not that incredible. This is all about journey and just enjoying every single moment of it, no matter what the weather throws at us, like this crazy, misty rain. But I'll carry on, trusting that those cairns behind me and my maps are guiding me on the right way. But most of all, who I need to trust is myself, and just have my confidence and just carry on enjoying every single moment. This is as high as I go, which is pretty cool. The clouds might clear or they might not, I don't care. I'm feeling like pretty cool right now. So yeah, all downhill from here, which probably take me an hour or so, because I'm about 900 metres high, so nearly a kilometre up in the sky, up in the clouds, and I've had so much fun these last few days wandering around the clouds, probably discovering more of myself than anything else. I think I remember the swim the most and how long it took to get warm afterwards, but it was a good swim and it was totally worth it. Probably also remember watching those clouds float by. So just dipping down out of the clouds, it's really cool seeing the valley below, and knowing that that's where I was, up there in the clouds, and now I'm headed back down, and I'm missing being up there already. So goodbye clouds, I'll be back. All is forgiven.